today in the studio, folks, we have two very, very special guests that I would love to get you mob to know, and that is King Stingray. We have Yirrnga Yunupingu and Dimathaya Burarrwanga, two members from King Stingray. How are you fellas?
Very good, brother.
So you're here in Darwin for a show that you're going to be having tomorrow as part of the Australia Day celebrations down at the Darwin waterfront. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
It's going to be really special night for us and for the nation as well. Yolngu Nation, Indigenous Nation, and also Treasured Islanders people as well, celebrating the really special day, which is Australian Day.
It's not just used to, of course, you're a singer and you're the guitarist of the band as well, and you're one of the singers as well, but there's how many more people? There's three more. Can you tell us a little bit about them?
Roy Calloway, which is the son of legendary youth indie bass player Stewie Calloway,
one of the founding members.
Yes. He's actually grew up in the same community where we grew up and went to the same school, and that's where the music started. So we are grew up in the terms of music. We're family. We see in a family that are playing music all their lives. And
both grew up with Yothu Yindi playing a big part in both your lives, and growing up around the music, and all your parents playing music, and that is just something that was just going to happen, eh?
Yeah.
So can you tell us a little bit more about yourself and how you started? What made you want to put King Stingray together?
Maybe a couple of years ago, me and one of the legendary sons, Roy Calloway, and I went to the Brisbane. We played there with the Treaty Project that time, and then I found him. Then we started, for me, I just, I decided to start and made music, and then we found the name of King Stingray. Then we straight away started. Just to do something new
something a bit different with a definitely a different sort of sound to what we've heard from Yothu Yindi and many other bands from that sort of area as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
But before you started King Stingray, you actually made a project, Raise Your Flags, back in 2019.
Yep.
Yes.
And you've already released 3 songs as part of King Stingray. Can you tell us a little bit about the songs that you've made?
Well, that's the one of the first one that we did with the man, one of the founding member from East Journeys, Aryan Peasant, and we did a couple of songs, which is that one, the first, Raise Your Flag, and some other songs for that to try.
Still only young in your music career, you two only young fellas, and still got a long way to go, eh? Still got a lot to learn in the music industry as well, eh? And, with everything that's been going on, you haven't been able to travel, but, once things open back up again, and, Australia, and then next the world's going to be able to see what King Stingray has.
Yeah, that's right.
So with the couple of songs that you've already released, there's a couple of videos with those ones as well. What made you? I seen the Milku Mana video. I was watching that one the other day. What made you sort of want to do it like that? What's the song about?
So the Milku Mana song is really special from where we brought up, which is in a small remote community, situated in a small remote community called Yirrnga, Gunyangara, and Birichimi, Nuranboy, and also the homelands where we exist, where our ancestors actually comes from. So from that, we've seen a lot of great leaders from side of our family members, growing up and watching them being a leader and being a true leader, and showing us the good pathways, the great pathways of how we see the positivity, tukara, the road. That's what Milkumana means.
So as you two are also part of Yothu Yindi, and you've mentioned that you've sort of wanted to make, as you've made King Stingray, you wanted to do something a bit different, but also be a part of Yothu Yindi as well. Is that right?
Yep. So I don't actually play with the Youth Indie project.
Yep.
In King Stingray, but I was a big fan of Youth Indie, which is Mando Yunupingu is my great-great-grandfather.
Yeah.
My dad's grandfather. So looking at Youth Indie, and we actually like merged something different into a different level. What I see from Youth Indie and YMP band as well.
Yeah.
So it's really not a complicated, but it's something running through the bloodlines and the veins.
A lot of what Youth Indie and bands like that, like you mentioned, and East Journey and that,
As well.
what the has made your sound today pretty much. You've been grabbing bits off of all of the bands like that, and as it's all come together, that's King Stingray.
That's right.
Yep. Oh, that's amazing.
Yolngu rock.
Yeah.
From Arnhem Land.
It's very different sort of music. It's very happy. It's very upbeat. It's exciting. It wants to get you moving. You don't want to be sitting down listening to King Stingray, do you? All right. Well, thank you very much, fellas, for coming in and speaking with me, and of course the listeners today, to let us know about the big show, and of course let us know a little bit about yourselves as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Together and sit down by the fire. Man,